saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Horn going to bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake, Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Panthers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And you look at this Saints defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Working to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
Again, it's Kamara.
Oh,
and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 36-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, here's Shuck. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And you look at this Saints defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
A lot of teams don't like to talk about it. They're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Young. A throw, but incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
33.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Young now from the 50. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Young. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. That'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 3rd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Shuck. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Use this game. Ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. That's a 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This will just inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers push the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at his own 41.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So he can't balance out.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0
I would
lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
stupid
There
at
he
that.
goes left side. Racing to the end zone.
Dude, he gets wide open.
Trevor Etienne.
Oh
His
my
second
God.
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the difference. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Shuck. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jado Barron. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Wait.
Following the interception, Young. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so they can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That's good for the Panthers.
On play action, Young. And that nearly intercepted. And the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw is Shuck. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll throw now on the final play. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Trying the left side with Kamara. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's trying to run inside, but nothing there. Second and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte.
Second and 10.
Coming left is Kamara. He shifts past him. And he'll push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Second and 9. Shuck now to throw. This is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Love now. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets away from one. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw now, Shuck.
You did it.
Oh, you saw
You
that one
fucking
coming.
did
It's
it.
intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz.
Yeah,
He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love.
I keep
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Out of the gun, here's the game to Hubbard.
Are you scared?
Get it inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Love.
That
Are
is
you scared to get it later?
and the Panthers will have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
And they'll run with ETN.
You're right.
And he'll take this
I didn't give you this.
Trevor Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers
You don't have to do this shit, you know that.
Win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
He's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Saints 8. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He's going to let it fly.
Yeah, get mad at English.
And that should do it. And he'll get it all the way down inside.
You ain't gonna score on me again. Fuck that.